Get free rise points, gift cards, and much more.
And make sure to use the code MONK to receive an extra 50 points. Alright, what's up? What's going on, guys? Captain Monk here. In today's game, playing some Headhunter Rengar in the jungle, of course, with the rework, of course. And that's double, of course. Now make it triple. Let's get ourselves here the Hunter's Machete, Hunter's Talisman, actually, Refill Potion, and the Warning Tree, and head on to the lane. And wow, that's a lot of messes up, but that's okay. Let's go ahead and look at the teams here today, guys, though. Of course, yours truly playing that Rengar in the jungle. We have Void Squid playing as our Jinx AD carry. Got Lucas KO3 on that Zillion mid. 0710 playing as our Blitzcrank support. And last but not least is Logan Bro 1 playing as our Poppy in the top lane. It's looking like we're against the duo lane of the Karma and Caitlyn, the Jarvan jungle, the Cassidy mid, and then the Yasuo top. I guess these two could swap. I mean, he's got teleport. That, in a way, gives it away, but sometimes he'll go mid with teleport. But we'll see. Chances are it's Yasuo top, though. And as always, guys, make sure to support the video by dropping that like rating, of course. And if you decide to dislike it, that actually helps as well. So those are always welcomed, because ratings is what matters. It's about total. It doesn't actually matter which is which. Some of the most popular videos on YouTube, most famous videos on YouTube, actually have far more dislikes than likes, believe it or not. And that's just how YouTube is set up for some reason. But let's go ahead here and get ourselves the red buff to start. Now, one thing that was brought to my attention in my Shyvana video, which I will go ahead and highlight here because it was a jungle game and I want to bring this up, is apparently on this current patch, but they're changing next patch, but on this current patch, you can do red and then do Krugs and get level 3, and then just do a gank bottom lane. That's like a really common strategy people are doing right now. I didn't realize that in my Shyvana video, and a lot of people commented about that, so thank you guys for bringing that to my attention. I'm going to do it this game, but I want to highlight, this is patch, I think, 6.23, so in the next patch, they are changing this so that you cannot get level 3 from doing exactly what I'm doing. So from this point on, after next patch, the clear I did in the Shyvana video will probably become the best, and this clear I'm doing right now will probably not be as strong, because this won't work. You'll still have level 2 from clearing the Krugs. So just thought I would talk about that a little bit, as it is something that's quite big, because if what you guys have been telling me in the comments is correct, which, I mean, I'm pretty sure it is, I've done this strategy a few times now, and yep, look at that, level 3 already. So that is pretty strong, so we can walk over here to bot lane if we wanted to, but, I mean, they're both just level 1, turn level 2, and they're pretty far back already. There's not really much to gain from ganking there, so I'm just going to walk over here to the Scuttle Crab and take that out. But while we're just taking on Scuttle Crab, not doing a hell of a... What the heck? There's a fight already? Okay, I'm coming in. Can I leap to anybody? I can't get to Karma. There we go. There's the first block. We took Bola. We got the Bola. Alright, this Caitlyn's probably going down. There's the flash. Can we dash through her? I'll get the last hit. Yeah, I don't mind flashing for that. That is worth it. There we go. Double kill for us right off the bat. So I guess that strategy really is strong if a fight begins right off the bat like that. And as you saw, it did. So that works out wonderfully for us. And let's get ourselves... I was going to take the siege, but I wanted Jinx to have it, and, well, my instinct was right. I should have taken it because she actually ended up missing it, but that's okay. 2 kills for us, nevertheless. Really nice job for us. And let's get ourselves a ward in this brush, just in case their jungler's, like, watching us take this and decides to murder us. That's how I would do it if I was against me. And I'm going to use my Power Bola here, because it does CC the Krug. That's one thing that hasn't changed, and it does reduce the resists the camp has. Or the Scuttle Crab has, not really a camp. But, so I guess I may as well go through some of the changes here. So the first thing I'll bring up is Rengar's passive. Instead of having 5 stacks of ferocity, it now only has 4. And I kind of like this change, but one thing to keep in mind with this is that your stacks do fade if you're out of combat for a long period of time. So you want to make sure that if you do have stacks, you are taking use of that. And you'll see here I'm spamming some abilities to kind of show you that when you're out of combat, you can actually use your abilities to get with full ferocity. So a really common strategy for people to do is they'll do some fighting, whatever. They'll have like 1, 2, 3 stacks of ferocity, and then they'll pop some abilities out of combat without actually hitting anything to get that full ferocity. Once they have full ferocity, they can then from there pop their ultimate, and the ultimate will actually it'll keep your full ferocity for a little bit of an extended duration. I don't know exactly how long. It looks like my blue was actually stolen, probably by Jarvan. Let's get a ward over here to make sure I'm safe, because if he did take my blue, chances are he warded it, and if he did ward it, he might likely come through this way and try and murder me. So let's make sure my back is safe, and take the Gromp here, and then probably just go back. So yeah, that's the first thing to keep in mind, is that your ferocity will drain if you're out of combat, and it looks like there was a fight there. If it progressed, I was going to go in, but I kind of want to gank here. That's the thing, I really do, but at the same time, if Jarvan's around, I don't want to deal with that. Well, let's just get Scuttle Crab. Maybe that's the way to go. Yeah, it's right here. Let's just take this real quick. I have my smite as well, so I can take it a little bit quicker. And there we go, got that. Because I'm going to go back to base here anyways, and I've already pretty much done a full clear. I've cleared every single camp except for blue, so I'm not going to get my smite for a while anyways. So yeah, almost level 5 already. 2 kills, not too bad of a start for us. A lot of farm. So we'll get ourselves here the jungle item. I like getting the jungle item. It's really, really helpful in duels with the smiting enemy champions. also want to get boots there, that's why I'm getting myself the long swords instead of finishing the jungle opponent there. And it looks like Zillion's getting ganked here, and it's probably going to go down to that Ignite. That's unfortunate. But they did use a lot. Cast and Flash and use Ignite. So I'll go and ping both of those. And I'm pretty sure I saw Jarvan Flash too, but I'm not entirely sure. But one thing I do know for sure is that Caston's really low. And if I can walk mid and murder him, that'd be awesome. But he's probably going to leave before I get the chance to do that. Yeah, as you can see, he's doing exactly that. But mid lane is in a position where the wave's probably going to push towards Zilean, so I'm going to freeze it for him. When you see the mini waves bigger than your own, that's when you want to freeze it. If the blue wave here, our wave, was bigger, I would actually be pushing it to his turret. And he's going to level me? What? But I was all the way over here, he was in base. Is he trying to level me now? I'm not really understanding what it is he was looking to do. Alright, it's not a problem though. Let's just... Oh, so I knew he was going to miss that minion, so let's try to make sure that at least one of us got it. Didn't quite work out that way. That's fine. Let's get ourselves this control ward down though, because I'm thinking in the river would be a good spot to get that down right before red spawns here. Alright, do that. Get the raptors here as well. Another thing to keep on with your passive as well, actually, is that as far as I know, when you're in your ultimate leap, you always crit off of your first auto attack. So that's pretty strong. Because when you're just normally jumping, you don't get that. But when you get the ultimate on and you leap on somebody, it's always going to be a crit on that first auto attack. So getting Infinity Edge is pretty good for that reason, because you can do that. What is another thing to keep in mind? Oh yeah, its passive's been changed a little bit as well, where you pretty much need to kill or assist in a kill in each champion on the enemy team to get the full benefit. Beforehand, it was like basically a strategy where if you destroyed their bot lane and got them really, really weak, you could just kill them repeatedly and get so strong the rest of their team couldn't handle you because you got all these bone tooth stacks. Whereas now you have to go around, you have to pressure all the lanes, you have to pressure the entire map to get the full benefit of your passive. If you just kill the same target over and over again, you're not going to get that benefit anymore. So as you can see here, I have 2 kills because I did get those 2 kills bot lane. So going bot lane doesn't really have much benefit for me anymore in comparison to other lanes. So if I could pressure mid lane or top lane or the jungler, that'd be in my best interest. And it's looking like Yasuo and Poppy are fighting quite a lot, and Yasuo is pretty pushed up. I'm going to make my way up there. I think this is in my best interest right now because the wave is still pushing towards Poppy. I could wait for my blue buff and clear some more, but I think I'm strong enough to make something eventful happen, and that's what I want to be doing right now. So I'm going to go ahead and ping this. Yasuo's pretty far up as we speak, so let's go ahead and go on him. I've got my smite is here as well. The Jinx Rocket coming in. Yeah, this guy's taking a lot of damage. He's definitely going to go down. I had my smite there, which I could have used if need be for some extra damage, if not damage reduction if you did decide to turn it, because that is part of the benefit of having the red smite is the damage reduction. Wasn't necessary though. And I realized you're probably thinking like, well, you just got the kill, why are you taxing Poppy? I'm not looking to tax her, I'm looking to get this wave to the turret as fast as possible because we do know Yasuo's probably got TP and we want to make him miss as much as possible, so speed of clear there is key to make him miss as much as possible. We'll go ahead here and take out the Krugs here, because I'm thinking if I could steal these that'd be dope. So smite that, and I see that he's TPing back in. If he pushes back a little bit, oh actually Jarvan's here. There's the combo, but you know what? I think I can 1v1 this guy because I got full ferocity. I can. Yeah, see you later, friend. He cannot take me out unless he ults me there. And even then, I was a level above him. Not to mention, I also had the full ferocity, so I really had the edge. And he's got his tornado. This is making things really tricky for me. But I don't think he had vision of me right when he hit the tornado, so that made it really easy for me. And that's gonna allow me to turn on him. See you later, friend. Yeah, that's the power of vision, man. If they can't see you when you're playing as Yasuo, or when they're playing as Yasuo, they can't actually ult you. And so knowing that, I managed to use the vision to my advantage. And there we go, put ourselves at 5-0-0. What a start. And he wants to get turret too? You know what? We can. He has no teleport. That is a good point. It's just, do we really want this turret? Because it's going to take a while. We're only level, I mean, I'm level 8. He's level 8 as well. But we're still, like, it's pretty early in the game. We're not that strong yet. This wave's probably going to die before we get the turret. But it's going to be close. But actually, we have another wave coming in. So yeah, we have this turret. At 9 minutes, 9.5 to be more precise. So there we go. Getting those minions as well. I don't mean to tax the Poppy, I'm just helping push, and it just so happens that I'm getting these minion last hits and a control ward too. Man, is it ever my lucky day? I'm just getting everything this game. Okay, and let's return back here to the river. And I want to back here and get some items bought, but there's just so many things to take, and why not? Like right now, there's nothing stopping me from getting the Scuttle Crab. I'm just creating more pressure. And get that, and I'll just go ahead and take this because that denies them getting it. I'm trying to get all these beads in the floor, but there's so much. They have such a small hitbox that I often miss them. Okay, so I'm pretty sure I've pretty much talked about his Q now. The other, or not his Q, sorry, his passive. The other thing with this passive is, if you ever use Full Ferocity on any of your abilities, you do get a speed buff, which is also really strong to pursue your targets, but also get away. In some cases, you want to use your Empowered Battle Roar to get away and stuff like that. And let's get ourselves, I think, this and cooldown boots, because that's going to put us at cap CDR, and that's going to be dope to have this early on. And our control ward does appear to still be active. If this is mine, it is. I remember placing it there, so we'll go ahead and just go with this. But yeah, I do like this build here, as the jungle item's like pretty self-explanatory. Why you're getting warrior, I don't think I need to explain that one. But what I can explain though is why skirmishers. In a lot of cases, I find skirmishers is really good for dueling, but it's also really good against any stealth champions. Not cheat any. I'm not sure exactly how this interaction works, but I've been told that if you're playing as a Vayne and you're playing as a jungler, you want to get the skirmishers almost every game because you can smite the Vayne and instantly her ult has no stealth. But that's what I've been told, and I don't know if that's actually true because I haven't tested it myself. So if any of you guys know for sure if that works or not, please let me know. I feel like it doesn't work because that feels kind of broken if that does work. But who knows? It looks like Poppy's going to get the solo kill there onto the Yasuo. And now that I got 40% CDR, there's literally no benefit in me getting blue. It's going to pass us off to Zillion. So there we go. He's going to double bomb it, I think. No, he's going to wait for it. Let me take some extra damage, why don't you? That's okay. And it looks like we're taking the Rift Herald here as well. Okay, I am motivated to do that for sure. And you can see my ferocity there. No, I had full. Did deplete there because I was out of combat for long enough. And that's just how it goes now with Rengar. You see full movement speed, or not full movement speed, but a little bit extra movement speed as we used full ferocity. I'm going to smite that because why not? And gimme. Yeah. I mean, I'm the Fed 5-0 Rengar at 11 minutes. It makes sense to put it on me. And okay, can we get a ward here on their red buff? I'm thinking we probably can. And it's not here, but there's a control ward, so I'll take the victory. I got a free ward down, I got to clear one of theirs. That is a victory in my book. Okay, so is there anything else I missed with the passive? I think that's pretty much it. The next thing I guess I'll talk about is this Q. I know it's taking me a long time to get through the changes here, guys, but I am doing my best here, because there's so much action in this game so far for a jungle Rengar game. So, Savagery. Instead of being an auto attack empowered ability like it used to be, kind of like Wukong Crushing Blow is his Wukong's Q. That's what Rengar's Q used to be like. Now you slash twice, and the first slash is kind of short ranged, and the second slash allows you to kind of reach a little bit and do some more damage. I think the first one's kind of more of a swipe across the area in front of you, and the second one's more of a reach. So you can actually use the reach part to actually dash forward a little bit, but if you use the dash forward part, you're only going to hit half the damage, I'm pretty sure, unless the target's really, really close to you. So it's important to keep that in mind. It looks like a lot of the action going on bot lane. I'm on my way. There's a TP coming in. Jarvan's really low, but do we want to go for Caitlyn or do we want to go for Jarvan? It looks like going for Caitlyn makes more sense here, actually. Let's go and just hop again. See you later. And the TP did get cancelled. Okay. But yeah, Jarvan barely got out of there. Karma was a little bit too far back for us to really pursue. And another control ward. Is that a controller number like 4 or 5? I mean, they are the counter to Rengar, right? That's how you're going to find him, is by using those control words to see him, because they changed the stealth mechanics in League of Legends, and if I can hop this minion here, I should be able to get in range to do some stuff. Yep, there we go, another kill for us. Let's just walk on out, pop my W for the extra movement speed and heal, because we have a gray health mechanic now with Rengar, kind of like Tahm Kench. But yeah, I really like the new Rengar Q, as it provides you with so much damage, and it's AoE as well, which really helps, because Rengar's wave clear always felt kind of weak, and that's why you see a lot of players get... oh, hold on, Jarvan's here. Thank you. Just made that easier for me. And are you going to make this even easier for me by letting me kill you too? Alright, well, that's a yes. Let's go and take their blue now as well. Man, this game feels so easy, but it's just because I got so fed early on, and I'm just taking that all over the rest of the map. I mean, how many bone through stacks? So I have 4 already. I only need to kill Caston, I think, before I have them all. And speaking of which, Caston, very, very low here. I kind of want to flash the wall and just try and bola snipe him to death, but the odds of that working are very low. Not to mention it'd be super risky, but it'd be kind of fun. But we have ourselves our level 2 ultimate now. And it looks like Karma's getting caught here. Our team is going absolutely ham on her. But Void Squid tanking the turret hits as Jinx, but he is going to be able to kite back and still get the kill. And it looks like Blitzcrank's going to take the turret shots, but still get out himself. And Yasuo's on the pursuit now. He is going to get the kill there on Jinx. I'm trying to get around to the side here of the wall to help. And can we hop? Not quite. We're going to get comboed here actually by Yasuo, but he's going to get pulled over the wall. It was all a bait all along, Yasuo, you silly fool. Let's flash out of the Jarvan ultimate. And let's actually... Oh god, I made a mistake. I made a mistake. I thought I could go for Yasuo, but the truth is when you're in your Rengar ult, if you're in that range of that circle around Rengar, your opponents can see you, of course. And so they used that to their advantage and took me out. So that's a bit of a throw by us, but you know what? It was a long time coming. It was about time we threw something. We were getting a little bit too huge. let's get ourselves here our next item, which will be the Yuma's Ghost Blade. This item's amazing. Base stats wise, you get the attack damage, the cooldown reduction, the lethality, the move speed out of combat, all great stuff that you really want, and then the extra move speed active, so you can pursue your targets even further, and also get out of bad situations if you need to, as you don't have that much mobility as Rengar unless you have brushes to work with, and so the extra move speed really helps if you do get caught, because you can just pop that and just be like, peace out, I'm out of here later. Later, bitches. True G style, I guess. And Serrated Dirk here is going to work towards our next item, which will be the Dust Blade. You'll notice a trend with the jungle right now, with all these assassin reworks in the jungle, that they pretty much all go the same build of... And hello, what the hell are you doing here? Alright, I guess she learned the hard way not to walk into my jungle. Jeez. Get stabbed to death, why don't you? Alright, so let's walk over here to our blue buff. It's up in 15 seconds. So I think we pretty much talked about their Q. Let's talk about our W a little bit. So you have a bit of a gray health mechanic now, kind of like Tom Kench, where if you take damage and your W's off cooldown, you can use it and heal for percentage of the damage you took recently. And if you have the empowered version, you, I think, get the same thing, but you also get the benefit of removing present crowd control effects and becoming immune to them for a little bit. And that's pretty strong. And let's let Poppy finish that one off. I was thinking he might dash through us, but I wasn't sure, so I tossed the Bola the wrong way, but that's okay. Poppy's gonna pick that one up, and let's walk over here towards our blue buff and get that for ourselves. One combo I want to make sure is very, very clear to you guys as well, and what I want you to be thinking about when you're playing Rengar is whenever you're leaping towards somebody, don't think about using your battle roar, don't think about using your savagery until you land, because the thing is your savagery can be cast while you're midair. Like right now I'm casting midair, but you're not actually going to have your character use the ability until he lands anyways, but your Bola can still be used while you're in midair. So I recommend you guys, when you are leaping, is to try and line up your Bola on your target you're trying to take out, if you can. If you can't, then you know what, so be it. You can't land it because there's a minion in the way or what have you, and Karma's gonna get hooked and die again. Okay. Yeah, their team is getting picked left and right, but you know what, they're casting... Actually, well, we found Yasuo here. I was gonna say their casting's still kind of strong, but we're still just really so much stronger than he is. And Blitzcrank's coming in here. We saw Poppy taking the turret here. I'm trying to reach this guy with my Qs, but he just keeps juking around in weird ways. Oh, man. Oh man, oh man. Yep, there's the feed. Yeah, he kept moving in unpredictable ways, so I kept missing my Q, because of course it is not a target spell anymore. It is not exactly a skill shot, it's more like, you know, a slash in front of you, kind of like Caston's E. But it's actually a really good comparison. Caston's, what is that thing called? I don't know what it's called. That spell right there. It has a similar effect to that one, I think, for Rengar, where it's just kind of in front of you. And let's get ourselves the BF sword towards our Dust Blade. And looks like the kiting here from Jinx and Zillion, and the damage might take out Caston. No, Caston will rift off away. But Karma's on the pursuit now. She's going for the empowered Q. It's not quite going to land, but she does have the snare here on Zillion. Is anything going to come out of this? It's looking like the Zillion revive will come in, but Poppy's here for the save. And Zillion's, or not Zillion, Caston's out of mana, so he's going to have to run without any mana. And Zillion's revived, so he might be able to get the kill on Karma. The damage is coming in. But now Caitlyn's joining the fight. This game is so crazy. Oh, the Jinx rocket. Ooh, not quite gonna land. And yeah, Karma will die there. And Poppy's still going for the cast, and I think she might just find it. The speed buff will allow her to do so. Holy. Yeah, this game is action-packed and just absolutely crazy. It's really fun, but it's really not how normal games go in League of Legends. And I just want to get these first before we get more kills. And there we go, another level. Thank you, Zillion. Level 13. Maxing out the E. You want to max out that E still, because it's a huge damage source if you do hit it. And let's just... Ooh, actually, Zillion's gonna do that one. I was thinking my crit auto attack there for my ult would have actually killed her, but Zillion has the damage. And reach for that last bit at the end. But yeah, you can see there, like, that second part of your Q has a pretty good reach to it. Like, you can see that, right? Like, it's pretty good. So I do recommend take advantage of that. Looks like Karma's gonna get caught here again. The Bola not quite gonna land because there's things in the way, but we do get the kill anyways. Nice setup from our team. Okay, and Poppy's still going. I don't know what this one. Let's go ahead and just bowl the cast in if we can. Alright, and walk away maybe. Jarvan maybe looking for something. Not gonna find it though. Alright, I think I summarized the battle roar. You do get the ability to cleanse CC, and you also get the speed buff of course as well, from just because you used an empowered ability, not because of the W itself. And I think your bull is basically the exact same from the rework. And I already mentioned that you get the ultimate crit, and I also mentioned that when they're in that circle, you aren't stealth, because they kind of changed how stealth works. There's two different kinds of stealth. There's invisibility and there's camouflage. And Rengar gets camouflage, which means if you're near him, kind of like Evelyn, you can see him, and he will be revealed by control words. Whereas other champions like Shaco, Kha'Zix, Wukong, they're invisible. Like, you straight up cannot see them. Control word, if you're near them, doesn't matter. Like, you will not see them. And I think it's for balance reasons. I think it makes a lot of sense, because if Rengar gets close to you and you can't see him, that's kind of bullshit, because he does so much damage, you kind of need to know he's near you. And yeah, a lot of people complain about his rework being broken, and I think it is broken in a lot of aspects, but I think it's a step in the right direction. I think there's a lot of things they changed with him that I really like, one of which, and our teams. Well, I don't know about the flash there, but like their team's all here. Let me just, ooh, I was gonna smite that, but I don't actually have smite, so it's kind of a moot point, but yeah, like, their team's all around Baron right here, just chilling, and I have my ult on, but like, we're not gonna get anything out of this. Okay, we don't have our team with us. We could just run around their jungle with our control wards and just maybe make some picks or something, but oh man, I thought Zas was gonna hit me there and go for that. Not quite. Alright, he cast into it a little bit early before his team's here, so let's just kill him first. And now let's go over here. Okay, what can we do here? I'm thinking we get the kill here on Jarvan as well. Oh my, Yasuo's going on us though. We get him? Oh, we did get him. Triple kill. Okay, nice. Yeah, we do go down the end, but man, in a 5v3 with Jinx now showing up, that's a pretty good way to go with it, I think. I mentioned hop over this wall to kill Castan. I'm saying Yasuo because I'm seeing him on screen, but it was in fact the Castan. Yasuo's last man standing, and it looks like he will get the knock up there, but he is going to go down by the hand of Jinx and Zillion. Nice job. Let's get ourselves that Duskblade now. And for our next item, we will be going for the Infinity Edge, because as I mentioned earlier, you do get a guaranteed crit out of your Thrill of the Hunt, and so with that, I do want that Infinity Edge, because that means although our crit chance will be low, Monk get 5 more assists. Yeah, I want to be elite. That'd be so cool. That'd be great. Dude, yes. I want that. I want that elite. But yeah, Infinity Edge. Like, you only get 20% crit, so like, you're not gonna crit that much with this champion, but because you get that guaranteed crit when you're ulting, it makes it cost effective, because you'll hop into the fight, you'll always get that bonus damage from that crit that is really, really powerful, and then from there, you will do your other damage because you'll have a lot of AD. And that's a totally fine way to go. And I was going to help Zillion, but frankly, I don't know how much damage I do. I probably do more than I think I can do. I have 5 stacks on my passive, and so with that, I have 30% bonus attack damage. That is crazy. Yeah, we do some damages, so if we find somebody, we're going to hurt them. And it looks like, speaking of getting hurt, Caitlyn's going to go down there. Zillion's going to get all those, though. And yeah, you know what, Baron's not a bad call here. It really isn't, because like we're so ahead, we have such control of their red jungle that they could not get to us without us knowing. I'm on the way. Let's do this. The rest of our team's like, nah, let's just, you know, front door down mid, but I think we can do this. I'm popping Ghostblade out of old habits here. It doesn't give you attack speed anymore. It used to, but not so much anymore, so I'm using Ghostblade here as a total waste. That was not something I planned. That would be a good idea. Let's see here. Let's watch the Baron HP in the corner there. Smite that. One piece of advice I can also give when you're playing as any jungler whatsoever is don't watch the HP bar above Baron, because it moves, and when it's moving, you're trying to track that while tracking everything else that's going on your team, you're going to have a bad time. Instead, click on it, target it, and watch the HP in the top left, because that number is going to move at a rate that's a lot easier to follow, and make sure you're not going to miss the smite. Whereas if you're watching the HP bar that moves, like, you're just going to have a bad time. It's not going to be nearly as effective for you. And it's okay to not be targeted at a champion or something else. Just target the Baron so you can make sure you watch its HP correctly. It's worth the extra time clicking it. And I was hoping to hit Jarvan with one of those, but not quite going to happen. But they're in a position right here that they have to engage, otherwise they're going to lose their base. But they don't really have any ability to engage because they're just so weak compared to us. And I'm just going to chill here. I don't really want to dive or anything. I'm just going to go with the Yasuo now. Are we going to somebody? Ooh, I want to go to Caitlyn, but she's a little bit too far away. Got my ult popped, though. Oh, fuck. Okay, I'm in a bad spot now. I don't want to be here anymore. They can't see me under turret, but like my ultimate's duration is long enough that it's still effective to keep it on. Ooh, I thought that hook was going to land for sure. Yeah, like a turret's still alive. Got him. Oh, heals! Holy shit, we did it, though. I thought we might have the burst, and we did. We killed them both. Double kill for us. Beautiful. Okay. And with that, Jarvan is up, and I'm scared of him because I'm pretty damn low, and he's got that EQ combo. I don't know if he's got his ultimate, though. If he has his ultimate, he could do it even further from a further range, but I'm not sure. Yeah, let's just be careful here. I don't want to get myself killed for a silly reason. Castan going in, though, he's going to get hooked into the fight. I mean, my bullet hit him, and that's enough for me to be satisfied. Okay. And let's head over here to their wolves. Deny them of more resources, why not? One thing I haven't mentioned yet, actually, that I kind of want to mention in today's game is the reason I'm using this skin is because at this point, I've done a video with Rengar with the default skin once. I've done a video with the Headhunter skin once. And with Nighthunter, I've done it like 3 or 4 times. And so it's getting to the point where, although Nighthunter is my favorite Rengar skin, I just don't want to have another Nighthunter Rengar video just yet until I have more Headhunter. And the other thing with that is, as well, is Nighthunter was his first skin. Or sorry, not Nighthunter. Headhunter was his first skin. And with the rework, I kind of feel like it's appropriate for, with the rework, me kind of treating it like a new champion and him being with the with his original skin. I don't know. It kind of feels suitable. I don't know if the way I'm explaining it makes the most sense, but some of you who maybe know me better kind of get what idea I'm kind of going for here. But it looks like some picks gonna come in here. We're gonna lose Zillion, but Blitzcrank is on the run, and Poppy is gonna get the kill there on Caitlyn. I'm on the fight here. Let's see what we find. I'm gonna go for. I want to go for Yasuo and cast it, but I'm not sure if it's the best idea. But let's go ahead and do it anyways. Okay, we managed to help kill Jarvan, but unfortunately we are gonna go down. As soon as I hopped into the fight, they focused me down pretty hard. But like look at this though, our team's cleaning house. If Jinx can get one more rocket here onto either of these guys, she's gonna get a kill and a reset. So she just gotta get one more hit. The W is not quite gonna land. It was close though. Poppy does not have flash. If she had flash, she could have flashed over the wall. And I think that's what she was waiting for, but it's just not quite gonna happen. Ooh, that last rocket with the shield. I really thought that might get her, but not quite. Okay. Yeah, that was a bad team fight for us, though. I wanted to go into Caitlyn, but she died before I even got there. And then I was thinking, you might actually go for Karma, but then she's like, 1-9 borderline useless. So I was thinking I want to go for one of these 3 targets, and unfortunately, I just got completely smacked by all 3 of them. And that's probably because I'm the biggest threat in the team. I'm 15 freaking kills. Like, everybody on our team is doing amazing. Everyone's playing super well and super fed, but we're still getting picked on occasion. And yeah, when I show my face and there's 3 of them who all want blood, they're gonna aim for my blood, it looks like. So we are gonna lose Poppy here. Let's go ahead here, actually, and walk towards our wolves and take those out. I'm thinking a little bit extra farm couldn't hurt, as our team is mostly, or not mostly dead, but a decent majority of them are dead, and we could wait for their respawns before we try anything else. I'm thinking a split push play might be in our best interest as well. Look how quickly we clear this, though, if we get that crit. That's so dope. Of course, you don't really want to be critting that often. Thank you, Zillion, for the extra level up. Level 16, the highest in the match, it looks like. Yeah, let's go ahead and help him with that a little bit. Although he really doesn't need it. He's pretty strong on that Zillion. Now let's get ourselves a Scuttle Crab. Look at that crit. 950 something damage, I'm pretty sure I saw. Damn, that's really strong. Oh yeah, while we're just kind of chilling here looking for things to do, I may as well mention one more thing I haven't mentioned yet in today's video that I want to bring up in my videos going forward consistently so that this information becomes really familiar to you guys. Let's go ahead and just fight with this Jarvan first. And the auto attack to his butt as he's flying with his EQ combo. That was dope. Alright, let's just be careful here though. Because yeah, that knockup from Yasuo was predictable. Yeah, I want to help Blitzcrank here, but we've got to find the right ability to. And here we go. That's nice damage there onto Yasuo. Dodge that tornado. We do not want to be a part of that. I'm going to put my ult here as well, actually. Okay, I got to Caitlyn, please. Okay, well, that was strange. I was targeting her, and I couldn't leap to her. To add on to that, I just got destroyed. Their team showed up. Yeah, yep. Let's get organized and win. Like, we're super ahead. We almost have double their kills. They only have 2 turrets. Yeah, we just need to get organized and win now. That's really all it takes. We've had our fun. I've died 5 times. It's enough. Let's sell this refill potion. And for our next item here, I'm kind of thinking GA. And the reason I'm thinking GA is because A, I don't want to die anymore. Once I hit 5, it's like, okay, it's enough. But it's also because I don't really need more AD. I do plenty of damage, and I kind of want something that's going to keep them from wanting to focus me. And if I get a GA, like, even if they do focus me, I'm going to revive. And if they don't, it's like, well, that's the goal. And, like, yeah, them focusing me would be a bad strategy, because I'm going to kill me twice if I get GA, so yeah, there's that as well. See, I really want to do that. But yeah, the thing I wanted to mention there, and I got cut off by the Jarvan feed, was Discord. I've set up a partner Discord server. It is the way to play with me in games these days. If you play North American servers, I highly recommend you guys hop into the Discord server. The link to that is in the description below. If you have Discord, it'll be really easy for you. If you don't, then get the program, and wow, my damage. I just destroyed that Krug so easily. Yeah, it's a free program. It's basically like Skype, but it's better, and it's meant for games and stuff, and it is definitely the way to go. Hold on, a lot of shenanigans going on mid lane. It's definitely what you want to get if you want to play in games with me, or just have something that's better than Skype for voice chat with your friends. Like, it's literally the best. I'm not just saying that for other reasons. And what the fuck is this game? Can I get away? Alright, we're getting dove mid. Like, we need to get organized and stop getting killed and picked and stuff, because we're gonna lose the game if we keep this up. Because in the last, like, few minutes here, they have actually gotten their inhib respawned. Baron's up in a few seconds, actually, as well. They might just go for that. And if they do, that is not something we can really deal with right now. Do we have Blitzcrank AFK or something? I don't remember seeing that in chat, but it's possible he's AFK. Yeah, I don't know. They're not a Baron, though, so there's at least something in our favor. Okay, Caitlyn's bottom. But yeah, so definitely hop into that, because in there, that's where I communicate with you guys about playing games, and that's how I got this game all organized. Is all these guys were in the Discord, and I said, hey, like, I'm looking for players, who's available, and everyone was like, yo, I'm ready, let's do this, and that's how we found these guys to play. So I definitely do recommend you guys check that out. It's definitely the way to go if you want to play in games with me. Not only for recordings, I play with players who are between the elos of, like, you know, gold, plat, sometimes diamond, sometimes silver as well. So if you're anywhere in that ballpark, like, definitely check it out. If you're lower, then I recommend you play some ranked, because frankly, if you're playing in bronze, all it takes for you to get out of there is just playing league. Because there's a lot of really crappy players who play league, and they're all in bronze. And I'm not saying if you are in bronze you're bad. What I'm saying is all the bad players are in bronze. That makes sense, right? There are some other players, and it looks like he did disconnect. Okay, so that's kind of why maybe we're throwing a little bit, because we're down our Blitzcrank. So yeah, like if you're playing amongst a bunch of bad players and you think you deserve to get out of there, then you know just do it. Shia LaBeouf style, just do it. Just get out of that elo and play with me. Easy peasy, right? Obviously not that easy, but you get what I'm saying. Let's go ahead here and take the Baron though, because although they're TPing, they're not gonna be here in time for the smite steal. And I have my smite here, so I'm watching the HP in the top left. And there we go. I'm actually not gonna get it, but it doesn't matter. We don't need it. I know it's super ironic and super silly and being hypocritical for me to say. And what the fuck? Where's my ult? Yo, what the heck? I don't have an ult. My ult went on cooldown because I hopped the brush? Are you serious? I was hopping onto the plant, then my ult went on cooldown. Alright, well, that's shitty. I'm gonna kill you. Who's next? Alright, there's two. Alright, yeah, okay, so only Yasuo's left, and actually he's reviving over here. I didn't realize that, but I'll just cast out the bola. Oh, not quite. Alright, well that was super weird, because I didn't press R. I just hopped out of the brush to the, what is that thing called? The plant, the honey fruit or something like that? And then my ult was on cooldown. That was so weird. I don't know, man. Either way, let's go ahead here and upgrade our W. I guess that might be a bug or something. Maybe I just fat fingered my ult. That is possible. I don't really know, but I'm pretty sure that's not what happened. I'm pretty sure some other shenanigan was going on there. Let's get ourselves this inhibitor. And with that, I mean Jarvan's respawns, but we should be able to get this next turret here and the inhibitor on this side. And we could even go for the Nexus turrets, but Jarvan's... Ooh, actually, Jarvan's getting caught. Let's go ahead and pop our Ghost Blade and run after him a little bit. Maybe not so much. I feel like we can kill this guy, though. Can we get out? Oh, the Zillion revive. Ooh, not quite. Not necessary, but that, yeah, Karma comes in. So it was looking like I was not going to need it. Then Zillion... Or not Zillion, then Karma comes in, and let's... You think you can run? Nah, bitch, you can't run from me. Get back here. Alright, let's go back in. We're only 1 kill off 20. Can we get the big 2-0? I'm hoping we get the big 2-0. Caitlyn's looking like she's gonna go down though. Yes, she will. Alright, there's nobody left. That's the game here, guys. 19-5 and whatever assists. Hopefully you guys liked the game here today. I know it was crazy, and that's an understatement how crazy this game was, but hopefully you guys liked it and understood the Rengar rework, because I did my best to explain it. And of course, like I said, if you guys want to play in games with me for recordings, definitely check out the Discord. Even if it's not for recordings, that's where I get players to play in games with. If you're not in North American servers, I'm sorry, but there's nothing I can really do to play with you. If you hop onto North American servers, though, I can. And you don't even have to be on North American servers to be in the Discord. You can hang out in there with us if you'd like to, but it's actually a pretty good way to make friends, actually. A lot of people in there who are not in North American servers are like, who else is not in NA? I want some friends. And other people are like, yo, like, hit me up, dude. Let's play some League. So, yeah, that's been going on. But yeah, as always, guys, make sure to rate the video. Helps out a lot. And subscribe for more. And I'll see you all in the next one. Peace out.